Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So this is my RC30 Tribute build based off of a VFR750. It's coming out pretty good. I say it's about 80% of the way there. Believe it or not, most of these parts are actually from the RC36-1 and 2. What I mean by that is the frame and swing arm is from the -2 variant. But everything else, like the engine and drivetrain, is actually from the older model, or at least the first generation, the -1. Actually got the frame right here. I feel kind of bad because the bike was actually in really good condition, but as soon as I saw that you can make an RC30 clone, I decided, let me, pull the trigger on that endeavor, and I haven't looked back yet. And I mean, it's coming out great. Can't wait to actually get it back on the road again. Other important parts that were needed for the build is I actually had to get the swing arm from NC30 from Japan. Important parts I needed were like the hub and actually the brake caliper and a couple other components that were needed for this to be converted into a single nut conversion instead of just the typical 4 legs that you see on these bikes. Other parts that were interchangeable are the chain cover. This is actually from the 36-1. It actually bolts right up to the -2, so that's good, save money there. Same thing with this guy right here, the undertail, I guess, cover for the license plate and some of the wiring. That is also from the RC36-1. Other important information, the tire size is actually in the rear, just so people know, because the original sizing is pretty limited, or some very rare number of tire, or the tire size, but these are actually 180/55 ZR18s. These actually fit with clearance, as you can see. Clears the chain cover just barely. Still waiting on the brake lines to come in. Front tire sizing, go ahead and that's a 120/70 ZR17. Gauge cluster is from a older generation Fireblade. These are original RC30 wheels. You do need to keep in mind that these have spacers here. These were the original ones from the RC36-1. There are like slightly different spacers, so just keep that in mind. If not, everything else is not going to bolt right up. Another thing too, these brake calipers are from the RC36-1 as well. Mirrors are actually just some eBay knockoffs. Kind of made them to fit. Eventually I'll source the OEM ones, but I mean, they are a pretty expensive piece of the puzzle, so to speak. But everything else, taillights, fairings, seats, fuel tank, most bits and pieces, the rear single nut conversion, all these were from Tyga Performance. One of the main reasons why I went this route, because finding an RC36-2, at least here in the United States, is a bit difficult. I was lucky enough to find the -1, like I mentioned, got all the parts from that. But the frame and swing arm, literally everything else, I sourced off of eBay or on Kruger, believe it or not. I mean, you'll spend a couple $100 on the frame, and then obviously you put in the wrench time, and you'll go ahead and just transfer everything over, like I said, and it should be working. Obviously, once the bike is more complete, I'll probably give an actual thorough breakdown of what was replaced, what was kept, what was swapped out with the newer model, or even just a completely different part. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.